back, you bunch of weirdos, to something a little bit different on the channel. Today, we're playing Pokemon freaking Go. Now, if you have a smartphone, you know the deal. This is Pokemon Go. It's amazing. I'm absolutely addicted. But one thing I don't love about it is that it's absolute crap at explaining to you to do anything, really. What should I be doing with my candy? What should I be doing with my Stardust? What's the best way to gain XP and level up? And that is what I'm going to be explaining to you guys in this episode. I'm going to be showing you the best way, the fastest way to gain XP and level up so that you can become the best trainer like no one ever was. So without further ado, let's get into it right here. This are the items. And this item right here, the Lucky Egg, is going to be the key component in this XP bursting strategy. That's what I'm going to be calling it, XP bursting strategy that I'm going to be showing you right here. What the Lucky Egg does, doubles your XP for half an hour. So you want to be doing everything you can to maximize the XP you gain in that half an hour. I like to use it with a wombo combo with the incense. What that does is it goes ahead and lures Pokemon to your location. Now, you get 2 incense when you start off, and you get a Lucky Egg at level 9. If you want, you can purchase the items in the shop. Of course, that will cost real money. That is your prerogative. You can do everything that I show you in this video for free. If you want a little bit of a competitive advantage, it's going to cost you a little moolah. Now, I want to talk about one upgrade that I think you guys should get, and that is the bag upgrade. You're going to be running around a lot. You're going to run out of storage really quickly. So you probably want to purchase a bag upgrade for items. Now, for the Pokemon storage, I think that's a ripoff. Don't spend any money on that. You won't need it. You're going to be deleting the Pokemon left and right. But the items, you're going to be needing. You're going to be needing hardcore. Now, alright. You got your Lucky Egg on, you got your incense on. What you need to now do is find a location in your area that has at least 2 Pokemon stops within walking distance. Preferably more. As you can see right here, I'm fortunate enough to live near a park that has 4 Pokemon stops within walking distance and excellent Pokemon respawn rates. Now, as you can see right here, I'm level 18. I'm going to be showing you within real time, 1 hour, I was able to burst from 18 to 20. And how do I do that? Well, starters, you capture as many Pokemons as possible, but specifically certain types of Pokemon. Now, Pokemon like Rattata is what I'm going for. They're absolutely lovely. Any type of first stage evolution is amazing. The ones you want to be avoiding is Pokemon like this. Hitmonchan and other single evolution Pokemon, gonna be a waste of your resources. You can't evolve them. Don't waste any of your Pokeballs, your Raspberries on any of those types of Pokemon, because evolution is gonna be the key to this strategy in combination with the Lucky Egg. So you want to be catching as many Spearows, as many Weedles, as many Caterpies, as Geodudes, Pidgeys, any of those first evolutions, especially ones that don't take a lot of candy to evolve. Those are the ones. Those are the ones that you want to be grabbing as many, because they're easy to catch and you can evolve them, and every single time you evolve them, it's 500 XP. Times 2 is 1000 XP. There's no diminishing returns. I repeat, there are no diminishing returns on when you evolve a Pokemon. And that's the same for, you get 500 from evolving a first stage to a second stage, and you get 500 from evolving a second stage to a third stage. So you almost always, unless you really love that Pokemon, want to be evolving first stage. You want to be using your candies on evolving first stage to second stage. Don't waste the massive amounts of candies involving Pokemon from the second stage to the third stage. And do not use your candies on powering up the Pokemon that you have now. You want to be using those for evolution to go ahead and level up your Pokemon trainer level as high as possible. And the reason for that is the higher your Pokemon trainer level, the higher level Pokemon will naturally start to appear around you. You're going to be finding Geodudes that are freaking 500 CP stronger than the freaking Golem that you have in your roster, so do not bother using any of your candies. Use them 100% to evolve and gain XP while you have a Lucky Egg on. Now, another tip is, if you're going into a new area, an area that you haven't been before, put on the Lucky Egg, because if you're going to be capturing new Pokemon, that's 1000 experience for every new Pokemon caught. I was fortunate enough to be visiting San Francisco when this launched. So when I'm showing you the footage right now is my first night back in LA, and it was such a drastic change in the types of Pokemon that were available in SF versus LA. Now, obviously, you don't have to go from San Francisco to LA to experience new types of Pokemon. If you live in a foresty area, part, try going to somewhere that's a little bit more drier, maybe, the open plains, or try going near the beach or a large body of water. And even within the city of LA, the different parks that you go to house different certain types of Pokemon. It is incredible. So if you know you're going to a new region and you see a whole bunch of those, silhouettes, those who's that Pokemon pop up, go ahead, slap on those lucky eggs and start capturing them for 2,000 experience. And hopefully you saved up a lot of your candies during that half an hour where you're capturing new Pokemon. You also want to be going ahead and evolving a lot of those first stages into their second stages. That is how you freaking burst. And as you can see right here, that's how I went from 18 to 19. It wasn't that big of a jump right there. That's not all that impressive, but I will be showing you more along the way. Alright, so you're in a new area, you got your lucky egg on, and you see a silhouette of a Pokemon you haven't caught yet. But how do you find said who's that Pokemon? Well, it's still a little bit difficult for me to grasp, and it's not totally clear, but I can give you my best tips on how to find these Pokemon. Now, my first general tip is if it's 3 footsteps away, just forget about it. It's going to take you way too long to go ahead and find that. But if it's 2 steps, it's probably within a city block, or I'd say 100 to 200 meters of you. So simple is, if you see at a point that it's 2 feet, start walking in a direction. If it becomes 3 footsteps, go back to where you were and then rinse and repeat, go in a different direction. If it goes toward 1, you're going in the right direction, continue on that direction, and you'll eventually find that new Pokemon. That is the best tip that I can give on that. If you have something like, if you're on a bike, if you're on a car, maybe it's a little bit easier for you to go ahead and find those 3 footsteps, but in my book, it just takes a little bit too much time and effort to go ahead and go hunting for that. So unless it's a Pokemon that you really, really want, I would stick to only trying to track down Pokemon that are 2 footsteps or less. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is egg incubation. Now, you get a free egg incubator, has infinite uses, so once you get an egg, go ahead, smush that in there, start incubating. But if you're one of those people that is willing to spend money, I would argue that egg incubators are probably one of the best items that you can buy in Pokemon Go. And the reason for this is, not only for every Pokemon that you hatch, you get a whole bunch of those candies for that Pokemon. Every single Pokemon you hatch gives you a hefty sum of experience every single time they're hatched. Now, for the 2 kilometers, you get 300. For the 5 kilometers, you get 500. And I believe for the 10K, you get 1,000. If you're lucky enough to time all of them up, you can have simultaneous ones running at the same time, but you can time them up and get them while your lucky egg is going. Whew. As you can see right here, I hatched a 2 kilometer and a 5 kilometer. That netted me 1,600. Using all the techniques that I've described in this video, that has bursted me from 18, well, technically 18, on the verge of 20 right here. And this is what I want to give you a little bit of showcase. I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play around Los Angeles. There are a lot of cool regions here. And this is my local gym right here. It's called Meltdown Comics. It's a very famous comic book store on Hollywood Boulevard, and the creator of it is actually the creator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this gym is insane. It's a level 9 gym, and look at this. I believe if you're level 9, you can store 9 Pokemon in there, and the top guy is the level 21 guy with an Arcanine of 1,700 CP. Ridiculous. Unfortunately, right after that, my phone crashed right as I dinged to level 20, but I wanted to show you this. At level 20, you gain access to Ultra Balls, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot freaking wait. And I also wanted to hold off to getting to level 20 to evolve some of my lower level Pokemon to see, if it had any real effects. So this is a Spearow that we caught earlier in this video. It was only 304 CP, and we evolved it into a Pharaoh right here while I was at level 20. I caught it at level 18, and now that I catch it and evolve it at level 20, it went up to 906. Remember, I am not using any of my Stardust on powering up any of these Pokemon. That's a 906 raw right there. And to close out this episode, I know all you guys love it. Egg hatching right here. I got a 10K. I was on the verge. I was running around. I got up to 9.9, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The moment of truth! What the fuck? I was freaking out. A 27 St. Pete Zubat! The fuck, man? I was about to throw my phone into the middle of Hollywood Boulevard. I was so upset, but then once I stopped freaking out, I looked over. I went over to my eggs, like, that can't be it. And I can see it right there. The 10K egg was still there. I totally forgot that I timed up a 2K egg at the same time. So, thank God, it was only a Zubat. So this is a real deal, Holyfield. Right here, 10K egg, hatching. As you can see, what do I get? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Scyther. Not bad. Not bad, pretty hype. I already have Scyther in my Pokedex right here. Caught one in San Francisco. But 980 CP raw. That is a pretty dastardly Scyther right there. Steel Wing, 15 damage. Bug Buzz, 50 damage. Not all too bad. 84 HP. Not the tankiest, but he's not all too bad either. Definitely can't be taking that Scyther up against that Arcanine anytime soon. But we will see, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, that is going to go ahead and conclude this video. If you did enjoy it, if you did find it helpful, please go ahead and share it with your friends. And you know, it took a lot of work to go ahead and put this together, so go ahead, take your nibble, squeeze it nice and hard, and smush it right into that like button. My name is Remonis. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember, stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird.